things are a lot different now than the last time we spoke. And there's a new head man in Columbia, Shane Beamer, obviously somebody you know very, very well. So first, when you were in Columbia, your time there, because you were there during his whole tenure in Columbia, he was there, 07 to 10, and then left to go be on his dad's staff and at Virginia Tech. I'll ask you first, did you ever have run-ins with Frank Beamer? Did you ever know him at all, or did you go against him or anything? Or, what was your takeaways from Frank?
The first time we ever coached, or I ever coached against Frank Beamer, was it might have been 89, and it was at Virginia Tech when we about missed the game because we didn't know they don't do police escorts in Virginia. And so we're staying near Roanoke, whatever, and the guy, he just turned the siren on, and he just went regular speed the whole way up the road. Well, I mean, we were late.
Yeah.
So we get dressed real quick, and Frank Beamer, we beat them. In fact, they were ahead about 3 touchdowns going in the fourth quarter. Mike Dingle, had a great game. I mean, he came out. I mean, in the second half, he put on a show, and we beat them. And there was a lot of speculation after that game that Frank Beamer, this might be his last season, and we had kind of put the nail in the coffin.
At Vatech.
Yes.
In 89.
I think it was 89.
Yeah.
It probably was.
That sounds about right. I think so. Yeah.
And so that was the first time. And then we played Virginia Tech a lot back then, because we were an independent.
Right.
They were an independent also. And so we've got to play, but I mean, his teams were always so well coached.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was responsible for all his special teams. And I mean, they were so well coached.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a neat story. When we played them here, we ended up tying that night. They didn't have overtime back in. I think it was 17-17, but we recovered a fumble on their 1 yard line. In fact, Tim High, rest in peace, but Tim High recovered the fumble, and he came out of the pile with it in his hands and went sprinting to the dang sideline to show all the fans, who recovered the fumble. Well, the officials go in there, they can't find the ball. And the rule is, if you can't find the ball, it goes back to the offense. Well, we would have had the ball first and goal on the 1 yard line, and the game ended up in a tie. Instead, Virginia Tech got the ball back and ended up punting out of there. And the game ended up 17-7. I think 17-17. But that taught me something that I never covered with players. So from then on, I mean, one of the first things I cover about fumble recovery or interception, you give the ball to the official. Don't give it to one of your teammates.
I didn't even know that. So
yeah. Give the ball, always give the ball, find the official and give him the ball. Don't just throw it up.
Yeah.
Don't go running off with it.
Yeah.
Just give it to the official. And that's ended up a tie ball game with the Hokies that night.